Carter Snelling. I work with Holt Lunsford Commercial Investments, and I'm one of the investment analysts. We are primarily developer. We focus mostly on industrial buildings and development, so we'll get a piece of land, build an industrial warehouse on it, lease it up, and then sell it or hold it. And then we also do a lot with office, reading through leases, getting them in, working through TI build-outs, things like that. Our company before Dottid, really a lot of it was just in file systems, not a whole lot of communication between the ownership and the leasing side. So the communication was through email, through phone calls. So then it was hard to be able to pull all those things together and kind of have one central location where everything's gathered. So really there was definitely a lapse between the ownership side, the leasing side, the construction management, property management. There wasn't a central place to gather information. Not having a central place really just breaks communication. There'd be things that would fall through the cracks. Something as simple as a TI build out without the construction management, property management, the leasing brokers, and then also ownership all being able to communicate at the same time. There'd be either double work, people communicating about the same thing more than once, or there would be no communication at all. I started not only not having any experience with Dottid, but not having any real estate experience at all. My boss told me, I want you to become an expert in Dottid. And I was like, I don't even know what Dottid is. But it was super easy to learn, partly because just the user interface, but then also if I had any issues or any questions, I could just shoot a quick email and get a response quickly. That's one thing I love about it, is how simple it is to use compared to some other platforms. Within a couple of days, I felt like I had a good grasp on it to where I could actually get in there and make changes and updates and feel confident in that. Literally the first thing I open when I open my computer, pull up Dottid, and then we'll go through Dottid and just see if there's any pressing items, just kind of read through each deal that we're on right now and see if there's anything that needs to be followed up on. If there have been updates, usually I'll go in and type whatever the quick update is in the workspace, or I'll paste an email into there and then upload whatever Excel files or documents we have on there, and then also going through task templates and checking off different items. It helps you visualize each and every step of the process. Before I reach out to somebody and email them, I can check and see if there's been an update in there. So then I know, okay, that's already been handled, that's already been talked about. I don't need to do anything for that, versus sending an email for something that's already happened or been solved. Dottid's definitely improved transparency and reporting just across the board. One, being able to have multiple parties input information into one thing, but then also kind of on the flip side, having one group, being the ownership group, put stuff that multiple parties can see. So it kind of goes both ways, that we can each add comments, but then also we can kind of be bystanders to what everyone else is working on by getting on there and seeing comments from the leasing team as well. It also, product team and customer success has been great. We've had a couple quarterly touch points, and there's been a couple things that we've seen from our end that maybe weren't even bugs, but just something that we thought could be improved. Some of other programs like this, it would be easy to get lost and have a recommendation and send it out and then never hear anything. But y'all been able to fix all of them and then add different features that have been specifically what we requested. I definitely recommend Dottid. If you want something that's going to be easy to keep all the different communications in one place and be able to make updates and have the team have a fluid level of communication, Dottid is definitely a great place to do that.